Jerlissa and I have been best friends now for almost 8 years. We met our freshman year of high school. From the very first moment I met her, I knew instantly that she'd be the lifelong best friend of mine. She is the most loving, caring, and most selfless person I have ever met. I'm so proud of the person she's become and the life she has chosen for herself, especially the man she has chosen to spend the rest of her life with. I couldn't have handpicked a better husband for my best friend to marry. For the past 6 years, Corey and Jerlissa have continued to show us the true meaning of love. They are obviously perfect for each other, but it's the deeper side of the relationship that shows us what it truly means to be in love. I am beyond excited to watch the next chapter of your life unfold together as husband and wife. I wish the two of you all the love and happiness in the world. I know there are many years of love and togetherness ahead of you. I love you both so much. The new Jenkins.
Corey, I remember you being in not only Jerlissa's lives, but all of her friends' lives for so long now. And you're seriously such a good-hearted person, as is Jerlissa. And I know that you'll take the best care of my best friend that she definitely deserves. Jerlissa, I'm just gonna add on to this. You're honestly the most genuine person I've met. And I think all of our friends can agree that there's nobody that just like randomly checks on their friends. And you're always the one friend that just like asks how everybody's doing. And it's just so great to have somebody like that in your life. Okay. To just check on you when you need something. So I'm gonna stop right there because I can't stop right now. And you'll have, oh my gosh, now this is embarrassing. Okay, Jerlissa, I love you so much.
I remember those days we were young and had nothing to do. I used to pick you up and drive to a place we could talk for hours.
So as you may know, I'm Bob's prodigal son, Malik Styles. Corey, I don't know if you remember, but there's this one day at football practice, you know, we're supposed to be practicing. We actually milked an injury, so we weren't practicing and walked all practice. This was freshman year of high school and didn't really know each other, and this was a moment that changed my life forever. I met my best friend, a mentor, and what turned out to be a brother. Aren't you happy I'm pretty?
Come here.
Oh, I feel, you don't understand how long I've been in there.
How long you been wanting to be in a dress?
No, I'm uncomfortable. I want to be me again. I want to be me again. So during that walk, Corey asked me if I knew Christ, and I told him, yeah, I did. But I didn't really take it to the next step, and so during that walk, Corey asked me to stay at his house and go to FCA with him. That's the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And from then on, every Wednesday, I stayed with Corey to go and do that with him. And that changed my life, buddy. I thought about it. I wrote so many things down, everything I could think of to say tonight. I told myself I wouldn't get emotional. I tried, but that just goes to show like the impact you've had on my life. You know, we were 14 then, 23 going on 24 now. I didn't think I'd be here, honestly. I didn't think I'd get to stand beside you, buddy, and watch you marry Jerlissa. Now, granted, we didn't know she was going to be the firecracker she is now. She's a handful and a half, but we all love her for that, and she keeps you on the straight and narrow. Just like Corey's been a mentor in my life spiritually, Jerlissa has been too. Whatever's going on in my life, she checked on me just about as much as my mom did sometimes in college, just to make sure I was okay. And now that we're back home, she takes us to church every day. She's the best driver I've ever seen. She drives a little bit like Dale, but she probably gets that from her dad. But I'm thankful to know you two. Super blessing in my life. I'm very excited for the future to come. I love you both and wish you the best. So please raise your glasses, because we're going to do it all night from here on out. I'm a different animal now, baby. Let's toast to Jerlissa and Corey Jenkins.
Remember when you kissed me? I felt the taste of your lipstick, even the breath
Jerlissa Brooke Hampton. People always say love at first sight, but when we first met, it was on a dark summer night. I found your love through that selfless, caring, sweet smile shining in the moonlight. The past 6 years, I've come to realize the depth of your love. You have shown me what it means to have a true, caring heart, a relentless passion in all you do. You love me passionately and sacrifice at will to see me succeed. I am blessed to spend the rest of my life cherishing you, and I vow to honor your love with godly standards. I promise to put God before both of us so I can be a faithful husband. I promise to be a selfless leader in our household. I promise to respect you and your opinions if they were my own. And I promise to drive you when it's past 11 to keep us safe. I promise to be patient and caring to your emotions. I promise to always fight for your smile even in the darkest times. I promise to be your rock when the world tries to shake us. And I promise to listen through your sassy and always get you a snack when you're hungry. All these promises are just a small sliver of the commitment I've made to you. I'm committed to loving you unconditionally through the mountains of sunshine and valleys of darkness, through the joys of youth and sadness of age, through the bounty of health and heartbreak of illness. I've committed my heart and soul to you, and I love you, Jerlissa Brooke Jenkins.
Corey, I take you to be my husband on the days you are feeling your best, about to cry, the days you are feeling your worst, and every day in between. It's you. You're the one I want to roll over to in bed. You're the one I want to run to Sonic with when we just need a milkshake. You're the one I want to be there for when everything in your world comes crashing down. I promise to love you, respect you, support you, and above all else, make sure I'm not just yelling at you because I'm hungry. I've never been so sure about someone or something in my entire life. Your strength, happiness, and spiteful characteristics always seem to draw me towards you. As I become your wife today, I've decided to only make one vow to you because it's the only one that counts. Corey Jenkins, from this day forward, I'm always going to be honest with you because I love you, as quoted by Barney to Robin on their wedding day. Our love will make it through it all, and your heart will forever be mine to hold. Let's go do this thing, my love. With love, your bride, Jerlissa Jenkins.
You did right, Jenkins.
Remember when you kissed me? I felt the taste of your lipstick, even the breath of your ripped jeans. I can still see it all. Never trip and fall.
God, I thank you so much for this couple. Lord, for their love that has been displayed not only to one another, but for you. And Father, I pray that you would protect them from the enemy. I pray that you would protect them from going their own way. And Father, indeed, I pray that you would protect them by bringing them closer to you, both individually and as a couple. May you strengthen them through your church. May you put people in their lives that will be of positive influence over them. We're grateful for their families, for the investment that they have made in their lives to this point. And I pray that, oh God, that should you bless them with children, that those families would continue to grow. And indeed, God, that you would continue to watch over them, letting them know of your love and your care through all that they face in the days to come. Thank you for Corey and Jerlissa. Pray your blessings upon them now. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. On the basis of these vows of love and faithfulness and dedication that you have so boldly proclaimed to me here this evening, by the power that has been vested in me in the state of Tennessee and by the Lord Jesus Christ and his church, I now pronounce you to be husband and wife. Corey, you may kiss your bride.
Remember when you kissed me, just like a scene from a movie, living our life on the edge, and we'd never trip and fall, never trip and fall.
I can't think help and look back at all the years that I watched Jerlissa grow up, and I've been in awe of her, of everything she's accomplished. From being a dancer when she was 3 to 4 years old, sorry, I ain't gonna cry. But everything she's ever tried to do, she's tried to do 100%. It had to be her way. Nobody can interfere, and she's done it now with Corey. I keep telling Corey, carry a quarter in your pocket, because there's gonna be times when the two of you don't agree. You've got at least a 50% shot if you can get her to flip a quarter. But she's turned into a beautiful girl, and I'm gonna miss her from home, but I'm so excited to be able to get Corey in our lives. Thank you all for coming. I very much appreciate you being here. It shows that you all really have a lot of love, care, and support for Jerlissa and Corey, and they're gonna need that throughout their lifetimes. And seeing how many people are in this room, it just makes me feel better knowing that many people care. So thank you for coming.
as a parent, you always hope you do the right things. You hope you raise your children the right ways. Sometimes you really don't know. I mean, you don't know if you're succeeding or failing. But kind of a defining moment for me was a few years ago. Corey was a Young Life leader at Berry, and he chose one of the poorest schools in Georgia to be a Young Life leader at. And so he did it for a few years, and every year they would take kids to summer camp in Colorado. They'd ride a bus for a day and a half to a camp. Well, one year, for whatever reason, he didn't have any kids going. And there was one little boy that came from a really poor family that needed that trip. And we were on a family vacation, and I was like, Corey, come on, let's go. Just come on the family vacation. He said, no, Dad, I want to help him raise the money. I want to get him out there, and this is something he really needs. And I knew right then that my little boy had turned into a godly young man. And so I'm just so proud of him. I'm so proud that he and Jerlissa have chosen to have Christ at the center of their lives, and I'm really looking forward to the future. But as laid back as he is today, he was just the opposite 15 years ago. But one thing that I've come to realize, any of you that know Corey, you would say, you know what, he's a laid back guy. He's a man of few words, but when he speaks, it means something. And anybody that's familiar with the Jenkins family or the Fox family knows that we've lost a couple people this year, and guess what? They were the same way. They didn't say a lot, but their lives impacted so many people. They did so much for so many people. And I know Corey will be the same way, and I know that Papa and Joey are very proud of him. So, Jerlissa, I'm so happy to have you in the family. I've been waiting for this day forever, and I'd like to just propose a toast to Corey and Jerlissa.